Hey guys, it's Kim Jong Spoon, and for today's video we're starting a brand new series called What Went Wrong. This series is going to feature a loss, and then we're going to explain what this person could have done, in this case it's me, to actually win the game instead of losing. To start out with, I'm going to use my own gameplay video, but if you guys have a video of a loss that you think could have been a victory, or just a video that you want to send in, make sure you do that. I know not a whole lot of you actually record your games, but if you do, you can send them to woteamblitzreplays@gmail.com. Link is in the description. And then if I think that it's a great video, and if you show that even though you lost, you did pretty well, I'll probably feature it in one of these What Went Wrong videos. So to start out with, we're in the Mighty Mighty Mouse. This is probably in my first 15 games. So I have a 76% crew and only a gun rammer, no other equipment. And we are on the Dead Rail map. So I'm going to take up a side-scraping position to try to find their E100, E75, perhaps their IS-8, T95. We are spotted, and I'm not sure who from, and then it's the IS-8. Turns out it's the IS-8. He pops up. This aim time is pretty bad if you don't have a 100% crew and like a V-stab or a gun-lang drive, which is something that I will be equipping the mouse with because the aim time is pretty bad. Also, 100% crew will help, but it'll just take time to get the battles. So we're going to push forward. We want to be pretty aggressive. We're in a mouse, so got to use our armor. Sniping mouses are not the most effective because, one, they have not terrible, but they don't have the best gun performance, and also you have that armor for a reason, so why not use it, right? We get spotted. I don't know who spotted us. I'm assuming it's the Tiger 2. Perhaps his commander's hatch poked just enough over the ridge to spot us. Him and E75 are down there. We're engaging outside in, so we're engaging the Tiger 2 first. Target prioritization would say that we should engage the E75, but if we just fire at this Tiger 2, E75 can't hit us. And also the E75 is hull down, so instead of bouncing shots off the E75's turret, we will actually do damage shooting at the side of a Tiger 2. Their T95 gets spotted. E75 still hull down, Tiger 2's hull down, so we're switching to the E75, engaging outside in, and we take our first point of damage as the IS-8 tracks us. The mouse does have tons of health, so taking damage is not necessarily going to ruin your game. We take a hit from the far side. Not sure who's firing it. I'm assuming it's the E50M. Yep, looks like it was the E50M over there, or maybe a T44? T44 somewhere else. Side of the E75's turret. Easy pen for this gun. This is the same gun on the E75 and the VKB and the stock gun on the E100, so this is a very familiar gun to you German tank drivers. I completely fumble with a fire button there, and instead of actually hitting the E75, we shoot the dirt, so yeah, that was my fault, and that's embarrassing. T95 goes unspotted, so we blind fire. We'll find out if that goes in a little bit later. And the E50M is spotted again off to the right side. We want to be careful because if that guy gets side shots, he probably will pen, especially if he loads his heat shells. A bunch of guys over here, E100, E75. We plug one into the back of the E75, no engine fire, unfortunately. And that's where the T95 comes spotted again. We get out of there because we don't want the E50M to take shots at us, and we switch to APCR just to put one right through his lower plate. Keep that in mind, we can pen the T95's lower plate with our APCR shells. That will come in handy a little bit later. Back of the E100's turret, easy pen. He takes 800 damage from a combination of myself, and it looks like KV4 next to me. And now it is myself and an IS-8 left. If we had hit that shot, we probably would have had a much higher chance of winning, but we still are on relatively full health, so that's always a plus. E100 take the shot, his heat shell goes right through our turret. Take a T95 shell on the side, and we didn't pen, so that was a terrible damage trade. IS-8 takes out the E100, and this Tiger 2 is poking around this side. I want to get in cover from that T95, but we're just baiting the Tiger 2 to come out, bounce one off his gun mantlet, and he's being really hesitant. IS-8 takes him out. So now it is myself and an IS-8 versus a T95 and an E50M. We can easily win this game if we play smart. If we kill their E50M, then it's just the T95, so there's the E50M. If we get this guy, then all we have to do is find the T95 and circle him. And our IS-8 is capping. It looks like he needs help. He's putting one into the E50M. Cap keeps getting reset. I'm not sure if he's coming out of the cap, or the E50M keeps putting shots in. And we are in an interesting spot. He can circle around this building and kite us. So if he wants to win, he can. At least he wants to draw. And that's when he takes out the IS-8. So it's 1 against 2. So it's all up to me. I'm in a very slow tank. I'm going to back up, keep him in front of me. He bounces an APCR shell off of our upper plate. 270 mils of pen. Can't get through the angled upper plate of the mouse. And he's got to come around one of these two sides. I don't have enough time to cap. So if he wanted to draw this game, he totally could. Of course, he loses then also. So that's probably not the best tactic. Drawing games is just a stupid way to lose. Heat shell off our upper plate. Where is this T95? This is where I get greedy. If I wasn't greedy, I would have won this game. And this is what went wrong. I push forward. I want to get this kill and then get the T95. So I'm being really aggressive. I'm poking forward. And that's when he circles back around the building. I am in a mouse, so my turret traverse is absolutely awful. Bounce a shell off of his upper plate. I'm trying to push forward, but he's got me circled. Puts one in, and that's when the T95 comes around the corner and kills me. So, that is what went wrong. I was too aggressive. If you guys are in a 1-on-2 situation, you want to keep it in a 1-on-1 engagement, but you also want to keep the enemies in front of you, especially in a heavy tank. 4,800 damage and a loss. So let's take a look at that again. He's a one-shot. I want to get this kill so I can engage the T95, and I'm way too aggressive. I push forward as fast as I can. IS-7's dead body stops me. He comes back around, puts a shot into my side armor, bounce one off of his upper plate, and then I push forward again. I should have backed up. If you back up and keep them in front of you, you can use your frontal hull armor, and the T95 gets a flat shot at our side and takes us out. So, lesson for this video is, especially in a heavy tank, don't be too aggressive. You want to keep the enemies in front of you where your armor's thick and engage them one at a time. That engagement could have been easily a 1-on-1 because if I had kept the E50M and the T95 in front of me and backed up, the T95 wouldn't have been able to keep up with the E50M, so I could take on the E50M 1-on-1 and then switch to the T95. And at that point, it would have just been who gets lucky with pen rolls, and if the T95 knows what he's doing and shooting at the front of my turret. So, yeah, that's the first What Went Wrong episode. If you have any footage of games that you did really well and you lost, or you didn't do really well and you lost, and you want to see them analyzed by me, then send them to woteamblitzreplays@gmail.com. The link will be in the description, and I will take a look at those and perhaps show them in another one of these episodes. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up down below and subscribe for more awesome tank videos. Thanks.